My name is Leon Reed IV, and I'm a public artist based here in Brooklyn. I am known mostly for my works that are placed outdoors, and I've been making outdoor sculptures for about 18 years now, ever since I started to write graffiti at the age of 15 in Cincinnati, Ohio. And my story starts in Cincinnati and kind of goes to New York and London and Berlin and Paris and doing all these things outside. And here I am back in Brooklyn. I work primarily with steel. So when I work outside, I work in steel as much as possible. I also make smaller scale works that are made in limited edition, meaning there's multiples of them. And they're smaller works designed so that people can own them. This is a piece called Lost in Space. It's a self-portrait and it deals with my relationship with the computer. This is a work called 9/11 Tribute, and as a witness to September 11th, it's an image that's permanently burned inside my brain. This is a work called Welcome Home Soldier. We've got a foreclosure crisis, as we all are familiar with, happening between 2008 and now, where all the homes are being foreclosed upon in America, lots of them. And then you've got the situation where you've got Iraq vets, Afghanistan vets coming home at the same time. Well, as an artist, I try my best to express visually what people are thinking and feeling, or make something that people can relate to. This is a work called October 2008. And again, it's kind of a satire dealing with the bank bailout. This work is called American Debt. I think everybody in America can understand or relate to. It's very simple, the crushing burden of debt. This is a work called Greener Than Thou, and it's a absurd take on the green movement. It's kind of a satire, really. You've got two individuals that are filling up their car with a tree branch, trying to out-green each other. If you could nail down the style that I have, or maybe that I'm known for, it's humor and simplicity. This is a work that has not been done yet. This work kind of speaks to a lot of the work that I've done in the past, where I've animated inanimate objects. I do a lot of work with bricks. This particular work is a commission called All in Stride. Okay, you can see the brick here. He's kind of walking right off the base plate there. And it's a work that seems quite popular amongst my work. People seem to like this one, which is why I'm doing the commission. I also sell them in limited editions. I sell my artwork directly. I choose not to work with a gallery. I prefer to work one-on-one with collectors and clients because it makes that connection better, and you can get a different sense of what people want when you're working directly with clients. These are all models for public art projects. This is a work that is called Just a Man Trying to Get a Nut, and it's a project that I would like to see put out there in the public. This is a scale model for a project called The Candid Incarnation, which hopefully one day will be in fruition and realized on the streets of Camden, New Jersey. It comes by making work out in the public so that people can touch, feel, react to it in real time. Whereas if it's put in a gallery or in a museum, it's not as inviting per se as out on the street. So having beginnings in graffiti, that trained me to tailor my work always for the outside. This is a scale model for the 100-story house, and it was basically a small lending library where people can put books inside the house and take books. The 100-story house was a big hit in J.J. Byrne Park in Brooklyn. After the 1-month ride that it had in that park and everything, kids loved it, parents loved it, we heard word of Hurricane Sandy, and it was just by coincidence that the day that it was coming, we had to basically take it apart and put it back in here. When it was put in here, in this studio, Sandy destroyed it, perhaps in a way that it wouldn't have happened outside, because the water had hit it from outside, the water just rolled off. And Sandy's damage really didn't come from the rain, it came from the flood. So it probably would have fared better out in that park, as opposed to here, where it got completely destroyed. So here are the remnants of the 100-story house, and maybe one day it will be put back out in the park. But we would need to raise more funds for that. This is where Sandy's water level rose to. So obviously it wasn't just here, it was front to back, side to side, all across the board, water at that level. This is a print that was designed by my good friend Chris Stain, who's a great, remarkable artist, and he made this edition for me specifically to raise funds to recover from Hurricane Sandy. It took an enormous toll and hit on us, but we've recovered, and we're slowly recovering day by day. This hat here was put on Abraham Lincoln, the installation called True Yank. Doing, as you can see, this is how large this hat is, and all this. Just take it off. I'll show you now. Lettering here was put on the chest of Abraham Lincoln. So you can see how big it is on me. Now, on that particular installation, it looks tiny. This hat was put on the statue of George Washington in Union Square. And I did an installation called Tourist in Chief, where I changed the appearance of George Washington and transformed him from a military leader into a regular tourist. This is a print for a project called A Spider Lurks in Brooklyn, and it's a proposal for a massive inflatable spider to be crawling through the cables of the Brooklyn Bridge. I propose it to be installed during Halloween season, hopefully of 2014. The project is fiscally sponsored by a foundation called New York Foundation for the Arts. It's a nonprofit organization, and what they allow me to do is raise funds for the project and give tax deductions in return. We will bring that much money and more to businesses and shops and all kinds of ventures in the city of New York. So I think it's going to be good for the city, and that will make politicians happy, I believe. So it'll be a win-win for everybody, I believe. So yes, you can go and contribute to it on the Spider Lurks in Brooklyn page on New York Foundation for the Arts website. I sell all of my limited editions through my own website at www.leonthefourth.com, and I also run metal courses in here for those who are interested in having a very basic introduction into metalworking. And it's a great course, even for those who have no idea, first clue how to work with metal. I offer those courses through my website as well. So I also work on commission. So if you have an idea that you think would be within the style of the works that I do, then you can contact me and we can work out a way to create the project that you envision. So all my works are available at www.leonthefourth.com, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you.